All right, a pleasant good evening, everyone, from Tony'sPicks.com. This is Ramon Scott. Welcome to Night Moves here for Friday, January 9th. I'm with my partner here, DeAndre Stevenson, live and direct from the boot. DeAndre, what a game tonight. Maybe not the best played game, pretty fun, pretty exciting for sure. As the Miami Hurricanes are through to the national championship game. Who thought they would go to the national title this season? But Miami with a thrilling victory on Thursday night. Hey, it lived up to the hype as far as excitement is concerned with that comeback win at the Fiesta Bowl. Carson Beck with that scramble there with 16 seconds left on the clock. Still almost gave Ole Miss a chance with that last second heave into the end zone. Man, I'll tell you one thing, DeAndre. Good game for Miami. Beck, nice game, 260 yards, 52-yard touchdown pass to Fletcher, ran good. But I think one man tonight came out in my mind as a man who's going to be getting the money, and that's Trinidad Chambliss. They might have lost that game, but we might have seen a NFL quarterback right there with his skill set too. Hey, no problem with Beck. He's been around for 7 years, all right, in college football. Chambliss took the long way, and I don't want to harp on the fact that we were kind of talking up Ole Miss last night, but hey, it came down the wire. Could have went either way, but Chambliss 277 yards. And also Lacey had that 73-yard run, but got injured, missed part of the game, did come back. But 5 lead changes in the fourth quarter. Maybe it didn't work out for us last night, DeAndre, but hey, pretty exciting game. I'm sure we had some winners from our friends in the chat. Probably had the right side. Pretty good game. They'll have to work hard to match that game tonight, even with the big Oregon-Indiana game coming up. What did you think last night?
Yeah, man. It was a lot of good action. We started the day off right with Hofstra. Get that right here to y'all on Night Moves. Then we cooked it in with UMass Lowell. Watched the football game. The Chicago Bulls game got delayed or postponed. I don't know. So it was a good day. It was a good day though. We hit our best bet today at Tony'sPicks.com. So just trying to keep it rolling going into the weekend. Weekend full of action.
Let's go.
Timmy True Shoe, Jerry Jones, what's up with y'all? Happy New Year. Good morning, good night.
I'll take us over to Tony'sPicks.com. Yeah, what happened? I was watching, I had the games on, and because the other games were going on, I wasn't paying attention to the start of the Bulls game, and I'm watching and then it was just like a lull in the action. I look over at the other screens, and I'm like, why is Benny the Bull out there at half court having a half court challenge shot with Tyler Hero? And I'm like, in the middle of the game, realizing the game hadn't even started yet, and they had to cancel that game because of the old condensation on the court. They try to put the wood court over the ice, and it gets a little bit warm in the building, and it seeps up through the wood. So they never got that game going. Let's take a look at what happened over at Tony'sPicks.com. Oh, man, great day. Alessandro Vegasal precedes us on this show. He had 9 wins. He went high volume there. Al Ninos and Rod 3-0. There you are, DeAndre. Let's take a look at what happened with you over at Tony'sPicks.com. A couple 3 winners there yesterday. You mentioned them there already, but let us know what's going on. You're lamenting about the Bulls game there, and still went 3-1. DeAndre, you talked about your winners there. Great job.
Yeah.
And
y'all Portland too. Get y'all that Portland game too, man. I had Ohio State also. So like I said, man, night moves, So just keep checking in with us, and we're gonna keep delivering for y'all, man. Got some action today. It don't stop. So let's keep it going. Let's keep it rolling. Grab y'all a snack, grab y'all a night snack, and let's get it rolling. Let's get the show started.
Yeah, it won't be a long show. Well, we do have some NBA to go over, but it is a light sports betting day, somewhat there with the college card, but heavy NBA. We'll talk all the games here in just a moment. You can go over
Oh
to Tony.
yeah, I gave y'all the Jazz outright win for the Jazz.
Oh,
Gave
on
y'all the
our
Pacers another outright winner.
show.
I hope y'all was paying attention last night. That's all I'm gonna say, man.
All right, I had a couple winners too. We had the under in the Pacers and the Hornets game, and I had the over in the Cavs and the Wolves. Brought it home last night here on Night Moves. Say hello to the folks in the chat as well. Jerry is here today to join. Hi, Jerry here today, and Timmy also joining us in the chat. So head on over to Tony'sPicks.com and use the promo code Tony T at checkout. Save 15% off the premium pick packages here Friday and every day over at Tony's Picks. You can click on the All Cappers tab, find the handicapper of your choice, click on
For
their handicap
real.
profile page, and that's how you get signed up.
Yeah, man. It's definitely a great time to head over to Tony'sPicks.com, man. Me and Mr. Ramon gave out some winners on the show last night. Like I said, I hit my best bet today with Hashra. We eventually gonna catch a heater. We've been printing money long term, so get on board with something, or just hit the link in the description. Use the code Tony T for 15% at checkout. I got my best bet loaded and ready to go. So money making Friday, let's go.
All right, let's do it. Let's get going with the show. We'll go right to the big game here. We just talked about last night's game, and we got another one at the college football playoff. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Bring up the graphic here with our big game tonight, DeAndre, between the Oregon Ducks. I thought about that Oregon Ohio State game in basketball, and I'm like, did I hit the
Mhm.
wrong? And we look at the wrong graphic there. But we have the Ducks here taking on Indiana, DeAndre, for the other bid in the college football playoff. This one uh, uh, here, of course, on Friday night at the Peach Bowl in Atlanta. Historic bowl game, of course. Oregon 11-1 coming in. Indiana perfect 13-0 with the Heisman Trophy winner. Fernando Mendoza. So a great game on tap, no doubt about it here for tonight, DeAndre. And what do you think here at the Peach Bowl? The Ducks, yeah, they look pretty good in their game so far, 51-34, 23-0. But the Hoosiers, they've also been doing a great job. They are, even if you want to say how great they were, number one, to me, they still feel like Cinderella in a way.
Yeah, this is a rematch game. Last time we seen Oregon and Indiana play, Indiana won, but
30 to
Oregon
20.
gonna be playing without Jordan Davis in this game and Evan Stewart. Indiana run defense has been solid all year. I think Oregon gonna struggle to run the ball in this game. So I'm gonna take the points with Indiana. I think they cruise through this one.
Oh man, uh, Indiana here. Can you believe it? Here with the 3.5 point favorite, DeAndre says go ahead and lay it with the Indiana Hoosiers in this one. Yeah, DeAndre, I think I'm probably with you, man. I think this team's got something special. Probably never be able to recreate this situation again as good as this coach
Yeah, I
is.
think a lot of fans gonna be at this game too. We seen a lot of Indiana fans show up versus the game, versus Bama. So I think mostly Indiana fans gonna be, in the
Mm,
building.
all the way down there in Atlanta. Maybe yeah, it's a shorter commute. I use the Bailey School, man. They got a lot of folks. So Oregon, a little bit of been, Oregon's had some great years for sure, and they've earned this spot. They've won their last 8 games, allowing just 15 points per game. You mentioned the loss, 30-20, back on October 11th. And it was notable. Indiana was a 6.5 point favorite in that game. It was at Oregon, and they still were able to do the job. They outgained the Ducks, DeAndre, 326 to 281 in that game. They have only 3 wins by less than 10 points, due to the Indiana Hoosiers. That one, being a 10-point game there. So, yeah, I like what you're saying there with the IU here in this one. And look, this total here right now sitting at 48 and a half, 49 or so. I have a feeling I'm going to take it over in this one, DeAndre. Maybe I'm a little bit tilted after last night's game. It felt like with the score 17 to 16 after 3 quarters, and I went under last night. That felt like it should have been an under, but no doubt it was an exciting game, and I think we'll have some excitement still here. I'm going to go over 48 and a half. It's an inflated number here, a little bit off the opener, but I'll try it. DeAndre going with the Hoosiers in this one. Let's see if anybody in the chat is going to be playing the national championship semifinal here. Thank you, everybody, for joining us in the chat. And let's see, Jerry's got a ticket here, DeAndre, at 10 to 1 to win the national championship. Man, how about that? Also,
yes, sir. Let's go, Jerry. Wish you the best of luck, my guy.
yeah, that's a good ticket to have there. Andre, Oregon, and the points says that Indiana can win, but they won't cover. So that'd be another exciting game. I feel like
Mr. Weskus.
DeAndre, I feel like we got kind of, I'm not whining about last night's game. Ole Miss played great. Didn't get the number just because it was a touchdown there, the 4-point win. That's part of the game here. That's part of handicapping. And Oregon money line. He's been saying it all week.
Syracuse is not that good, Mr. Weskus.
Uh-huh.
Syracuse is not that good, bro.
Timmy likes it over as well with me here on the Oregon-Indiana game. He said he played Oregon in the points. So, all right. Well, hey, this should be great. No doubt about it when it comes to the game here on Friday night with Indiana taking on the Oregon Ducks in the national semifinal between these two. Man, look out for Mendoza here and Becker as well. Charlie Becker, receiver. I think they'll have a good combination in this one. And man, Indiana feels like a team of destiny. That's what it feels like to me, DeAndre. But hey, this is only the semifinals, so they're going to get by that Miami or the winner. I'll play Miami in the national championship. Also, DeAndre, I know you probably know that, but the national championship game is in Miami this season at the Hard Rock Stadium. So they'll have a home field a little bit for sure. All right, and thanks to everyone. Oh, hey, want to say hello and welcome to, look at this, DeAndre, Jason McGeorge here in the chat joining us for the first time.
Jason McGeorge.
He's on the Hurricanes. Oh, he talked about the Hurricanes. We know last night they won. I think with that trophy there, I think that means they'll win the next one too. I think maybe, I don't want to put words in Jason's mouth, but putting that trophy.
Yeah. We know.
Andre says Mendoza under in his passing attempts here, so that'd be work. Indiana's got kind of a 2-pronged backfield with Hemby and Black there in the backfield, and I think the better, Whittington, the best running back in the game on Oregon here, but it'll be up to Moore. Can he outduel Mendoza, I guess, is the real question with his receivers. I don't know, with Benson and McClellan and Moore, I favor Indiana's passing game a little bit there. All right, there's Andre with another prop. He talked about it right there, Hemby. He likes Hemby over there on his rushing yards. Okay, great job, guys, and enjoy the national semifinal tonight. All right, DeAndre and I are going to go over the 10-game NBA card, typical Friday night here. Hopefully no games will get rained out like last night. But, hey, we're going to start with DeAndre's Pels, I guess, here. We'll start with the Pelicans, DeAndre, in this one, and they're on the road here taking on the Washington Wizards. Hey, anything can happen in this one with some bottom feeders here right now with Pelicans on road is a road favorite here, DeAndre. That sounds a little bit tricky here. Both teams with probably going to skip this one, but Pelicans, man, can they finally win one and snap this losing streak? They're favored to do so.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Wizards. I don't want to lay nothing with the Pelicans in this fight. I think the Wizards are the only underdogs because of the trade news, but I don't want to lay no points with the Pelicans on the road. No, indeed. Wizards still have been competitive, have been competing their last few games, so I'll be all over the Wizards at home in this one.
Yeah, we'll see if
New Wizards.
it was funny to see the Trey Young on those videos of him at the game, like he knew he had already been dealt to there, kind of saying his goodbyes a little bit. Alvarado is out for the Pelicans here tonight, and Herb Jones doubtful, Murphy questionable. So there's some pieces out for sure here for the Pelicans as well here tonight. The totals moved up, DeAndre, here to 242.5, but I'm not seeing it that way. Pelicans have gone under in 4 of their last 5. Washington's gone under in 5 of their last 7. Give me the under with New Orleans and Washington here. DeAndre says, go ahead and take the Wizards. These are Pelicans
Mr.
correspondent.
Weskers, you talking like the Pelicans got amazing guard play. They only got Jeremiah Fears.
Pretty good player, but
They rely, bro. They playmaker is Derek Queen. Derek Queen get the Pelicans offense started. I'm not saying that's a bad thing or anything. That just lets you know that they don't really got no guard play. Jordan Poole, he not really into it.
no. His days are gone, DeAndre. I mean, when I think of this, you can build around Queen and Fears and Zion. Hopefully, Zion will continue to, we think of him as, all these couple of years here. He's still got plenty of good years ahead of him. I mean, guys average 22.5 points a game. There's nothing wrong with Zion. We just want to keep him healthy and try to build around this team. And they finally got some complimentary players with him here that feels like maybe they can work it out. It's just going real bad right now with this 9-game losing streak. So maybe tomorrow. What did they say here? Anything in the chat with this game? The new Wizards a little bit there says Timmy. I don't hope that Young doesn't bring them down a little bit. Not that they are any good, but Mr. Wesker's on. Let's see. Oh, he's talking Kings there. Let me see any other plays from the chat. Zion's going to be leaving soon. I don't know. They're going to have to want to, if you want to build the franchise, you better try to find a way to keep Zion, I think. But all right. Then, hey, a little more baby mama drama. Hey, never hurt anybody. All right. Here we go. I saw the 76ers here taking on the Magic in this one. Sixers also a road favorite here by 2.5. 227.5. Sixers playing pretty well here right now, DeAndre, with the win over Washington last time out. They did lose that game to Denver. That was a big surprise, but Philadelphia, one of the best road cover teams in the league, still 12-3-1 ATS. A little bit tougher as a road favorite, though, here right now against Orlando.
Yeah, man. We just seen Orlando play Brooklyn on the road, and they won, but they didn't cover. But now we're getting them at home as a dog. We know Joel Embiid not playing in this game. I'm gonna be on the Magic. I'm gonna be all over the Magic in this spot at home, getting them as a dog is at a good price. We know the Magic not really good on the road. They struggle on the road, but at home, that's where they play their best ball at. I'll take the Magic in this one. I think Paulo Banchero gonna show up.
Yeah, Suggs is out too, but if this is Embiid's rest day, I'm surprised that they're still kind of a favorite in this one. I mean, look, they've done an okay job here. Philadelphia is still hanging out above 500, but Orlando's 500 too. Yeah, they don't cover the spread very well. That's surprising. That Orlando's been such a bad spread team means they've been overrated most of the season. I don't think they. I mean, I'm just going off what the spread says, what the numbers say, DeAndre. They don't feel like overrated team at all, talking about the Orlando Magic, but I'm going to go over in this one. Orlando's 7-3 to the over as an underdog so far this season. So this one, let's say only at 227. Philadelphia's had a few overs here of late for sure. They're already an over team this season, and they're 11-8 to the over as a favorite. They've gone over in 3 straight to the Knicks, Denver, and that Washington game. So I'll take the over in this one. DeAndre says I'm taking 2.5 more points. He's got a couple of dogs here so far in the chat. They might have an opinion as well. Let's see what they got. Andre does like the Sixers here. And also a Magic money line for Mr. Weskers. Says they play up to the level of their competition. Magic money line pretty good. Oh, they're soft, kind of like me, soft in the middle. All right, let's see. Good job from the chat here. Jimmy says no Embiid. He might like Philly, I think. Let's see. Maxey and Edgecombe enough to beat the Magic. All right. Thanks, you guys, for that. Oh, Jimmy said Maxey on his threes as well. All right. Getting into some better games here right now. Well, I'll say better, but got the Raptors on the road here, taking on the Magic in this one. 2 solid teams. What can you say about these Raptors, DeAndre? They've won 3 in a row again, and they're starting to pick up a little momentum. Boston, meanwhile, still playing well. Yeah, they lost that home game to Denver. They were a 10-point favorite. Denver, who wants to say it? Who wants to say Denver's better without Jokic? Nobody. But what do you think here, DeAndre? Pretty big number here for Boston. Toronto continues to play pretty well.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Raptors, man. The Raptors have been covering in their last few games. Boston has been struggling to shoot the basketball their past 2 games. Raptors have covered 4 of 6 with good defense. We know Porter might be out and Brandon Ingram game time decision. So I'll just wait to see what it's gonna be, but I'll be all over the Raptors in this spot.
Yep, and let's take a look there. Scotty Barnes questionable as well for Toronto here, but they are getting those 8.5 points here against the Celtics here. Celtics, been a good cover this year, 21-15. Toronto actually 17-21 ATS, despite that 23-15 record, but they are 8-6 as an underdog here. Look, I've got 2 teams that are solid to the under right now, especially Toronto, 6-12 to the under on the road. Boston's 10-14 to the under as a favorite. So I'll take the under here at 224. DeAndre going to be taking more points. He's got points in his pocket with the Raptors here, getting 8.5 from Boston here on Friday. Let's see what they have in the chat on this one with the Raptors here. I think Mr. Wesker's talking about it a little bit. He does like the Raptors against the spread, though, in this one. Also want to say hello in the chat to Real Kev. Nice to have Real Kev in the chat. And I think he's taking the over in the football game there. Thank you, Real Kev, for joining us. Let's see here. Indiana over in that other game. Oh, he's trying to make sure we got the right Indiana, I guess. Raptors in the points for Andre. Welcome also DeAndre too. JNR here today. He's got the Raptors.
JNR, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat.
He's got the under too. Brown over in his points, says Timmy Brown to light it up. Barnes double if he plays. We'll see. I don't know. That feels that questionable. Looks kind of questionable there. The rest was saying the Raptors maybe could even win this one. And a little over here maybe for Timmy as well. All right. Keep it going here right now. Let's get to the next one. Next up. The Clippers here are a road favorite at the Nets here by 2, DeAndre, and the total here 213. I mean, this is gonna be the lowest total in weeks in a game. for any team right now. Clippers coming in off of a loss last time out to the Knicks. Brooklyn, meanwhile, definitely slumping. The only thing they did was beat Denver here. Clippers a very poor favorite so far, 5-12 ATS. Obviously, they're playing a lot better here of late with that hot streak that they were on. They've run into a little bit of trouble here of late and hitting the road here right now. So, what do you think with this one? Clippers are a road favorite all of a sudden.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna take the points with the Nets, man. We just seen the Nets compete versus the Magic at home. So we know we know what Michael Porter Jr. going to do. He want to score, you know what I'm saying. So as long as he's scoring, I think that they can be in this game. The Clippers are bad, man. This Clippers team was overhyped going into the season. This Clippers team is not who we thought it was. We just seen them get aired out on the road in New York to the Knicks. Now y'all got to come in here and play Brooklyn. I think Brooklyn gonna run them out the gym. I mean the Nets.
Okay, all right. Nothing. You don't think anything to that little stretch that the Clippers beat six straight
Good to me.
by double digits. DeAndre, they beat 6 teams in a row by double digits. Now they were at home on those.
Cal Dog, welcome to that chat, boy.
I don't mean to, talk up the Clippers at all. They obviously struggled big time so far this season, but I, felt like they were turning the corner a little bit. They've lost a couple here on of late. That loss at the Knicks to start this road trip. Let's see here. Anything in the chat from the crew on this one? Clippers, if they lose this game, they're going to be on the do not bet list. I wouldn't do. They're just barely a favorite in this one. Timmy Tucci says Nets money line. Porter Jr. to have a big game. Cal Dog, hello to Cal Dog tonight in the chat. Porter Jr. points and rebounds, or his points and rebounds there. And Anderson, why is the line? Why is the line? So I don't know. DeAndre's taking more points. He loves points. He's taking these points with the Brooklyn Nets here in this one. Look, this one kind of is supposed to be an under, I guess, but I'm still going to go over here now, down at 213.5. Like I said, you haven't seen totals this low. I do get it. If you look at Clippers games, they do have the lowest totals in the league here right now. In fact, they're last couple against Brooklyn, they were rated the same, a 213 or so. They have not met yet this season, but ironically enough, both meetings last year, the total was 213. The game here at Brooklyn did go over, but the Clippers won that one 132 to 100. Also, one of the worst performances last year of the season was the Brooklyn Nets. They did play the Clippers last January, almost a year to the day, and lost 126 to 67. But that was a year ago.
I think James Harden playing. Kawhi Leonard questionable in this game. Andrew.
Okay, well, that's interesting to note here with that one. With Kawhi questionable, he did have an ankle turn here coming into the game. So Harden up and down for sure here. All right. So Owen Zubats here for a double-double for Andre. Thank you, guys. All right, let's get into the next one now. We got the Thunder going on the road, taking on the Grizzlies here. DeAndre, the line says 4. I thought it was 14, and I hit the wrong button. What's the story here with the Thunder? They must have some injury woes. I mean, I imagine.
Yeah,
they do. All right, I'll set you up. Chet,
you good.
Chet out and SBA out. Mm-hmm. Chet out.
I'm gonna take the Grizzlies in this one, man. The Grizzlies still have been competing at home. Since they got back at home, they've been competing. I just think that this Grizzlies team is finding itself. I think they finding themselves at the right time. OKC has missed the cover in 4 of their last 6 with poor shooting. So I'm gonna take the Memphis with the points at home. I think Ja Morant shows up here.
No, Ja's out.
Oh, Ja's out.
Did that change anything for you? I'm sorry, I didn't. I was setting you up. You were doing so good on the injuries. I thought I was lobbing you a softball in this game with all the players out. We're almost running a.
Yeah, I see SJ Hardenstein.
Yeah, not only
Wallace,
it goes
Jalen
way
Williams,
deeper. Yeah,
Clark,
keep going.
Edie,
The whole
Morant. Oh
lineup.
yeah, I see Morant now. Yeah, I see Morant. Yeah.
But you mentioned also, for the Thunder, forward Jalen Williams out, Hartenstein still out as well. So you got a lot of guys sidelined
Yeah,
in this
John Morant out, Mr. Weskers. Yeah.
that, that still keep. I mean, those are a lot of injuries for the Thunder. It's almost like they're taking a breather right now. You still you think the Grizzlies with
Yeah, I
this?
still be on the Grizzlies. I think that's disrespectful. Basically y'all saying the Thunder second and third unit is better than the Grizzlies starters without Ja. I think that's kind of at home. I think that's kind of disrespectful. So I'll take the Grizzlies.
Yeah, Holmgren, a shin injury.
Yeah, I know the
S.
Thunder deep, Andrew. I know.
Yeah, like these are. I mean, when you're talking about that, you got both centers out here in this one. So I don't know. You may think that. I guess it's a combination. You're going to be running smaller lineups out here, but you're also going to be missing some of the best scorers. So I think if I had to look here and try to analyze it from that perspective, Memphis is 7-15 to the under as an underdog. So I'm going to go under in this one with the Thunder and the Grizzlies here. But yeah, a little bit of a maybe if the Thunder here have to just take a little break and they got a few injuries here. They've obviously lost a few coming back to the pack. No one's, saying the Thunder isn't going to still finish with a great season and everything. Timmy's with me. He's going to take the under. Mr. Wester's not happy with Morant there. Mike, hello. Nice to see you in the chat. He's talking a little hockey already. I only got 3 games to talk about in hockey tonight, DeAndre. Andre says all the Thunder must have the COVID, I think. Okay, Mr. Wester's going to play the game without Ja. Mike say I think he's going under as well. That's the way I'm looking at it too, Mike. Enough players are out. Like I said, these are going to be a smaller lineup in there for OKC, but they're going to have to run uh, uh, less experience or less minutes lineup, if you will, from what they're used to. Andre says Thunder still got enough players to show up and win because of all that depth. Caruso, if he's in, but also I should note Caruso, yeah, another player on the injured list. So watch out, Timmy. He's questionable in this game. Let's see here. JNR going with the under as well. Mike hates taking unders. Mike, get it. You know what? This is the way to go, Mike. You got to take some unders here. Andre on Memphis and Cal Dog going under as well. So a lot of under there. Jimmy Tuchin says 229 looks a little strange, but I don't know. And let's see. Okay, I think that's it for that one. Let's move on here and take a look at our next one here on Friday night in the NBA. Another road favorite here, DeAndre, is another road favorite here with the Knicks on the road. They finally snapped that little losing streak they had last time out by beating the Clippers. Phoenix, meanwhile, still one of the hottest covers in the league. It feels like you have a Knicks team 5-12 ATS on the road, DeAndre. Phoenix 13-4 ATS at home.
Yeah, I mean, New York Knicks is 7-9 on the road. Bad defense. Knicks have missed the cover in 9 of their last 11.
Ooh.
Suns have covered 10 of 11 with good defense. Suns are a good 3-point shooting team, shooting almost 45% from the field with 32% from 3. I'm gonna be all over Phoenix in this one. The Knicks just not a good road team. At home, I led with the Knicks all day if the Knicks was at home, but by them being on the road in Phoenix, we just seen Phoenix beat the Thunder outright. So it's a sun spot for me.
Yeah, it's been a great run here for Phoenix. They did lose to Houston after that Thunder game, but they still covered the spread in that one on the road, and then they hammered Memphis the other night on the road. So Phoenix has been money If you've been on Phoenix this year, I mean, they're 26-11 against the spread. DeAndre, you mentioned it too with their spread run, and the Knicks are just 2-10 against the spread in their last 12 overall. New York has covered 4 out of the last 5 in the series between the two, but Phoenix is just such money. How are you going to go against these guys right now? I will say this: the Knicks are 18-15 against the spread as a favorite. But they're barely a favorite here in this one. I like the over here for sure. You talked about the defense, the no defense, if you will, of the Knicks. They've gone over in 6 of their last 8. Also, 7 of the last 10 meetings have gone over. So I'll take the over in this one. DeAndre liking the Knicks here at home over I'm sorry, the Suns. The Suns. DeAndre likes the Suns, and I like the over. All right, in the chat, anything from this group? There, JR liking the over as well. And what is Mr. Westford saying about Brooks here? Oh, he's playing like Kobe. Andre says Suns plus
Man,
points.
Mr. Weskers. Come on, man. Come on, man. He's playing like Kobe.
Like Kobe Jones. All right. Okay, good job, you
I
guys.
love you, Mr. Weskers. He's playing like Kobe. So Dylan Brooks is playing like Kobe. I know he been going crazy and all, but Kobe, that's a wild comparison right there, Mr. Weskers. That's disrespectful. I'm just being real.
Some Kobe beef. All right.
Yeah, Weskers drinking, yeah.
Let's keep it rolling here with another matchup here. Atlanta off the trade here, going up against the Nuggets. And yeah, the Nuggets have their own woes and issues here a little bit. But, it's funny. The Nuggets, like I said, DeAndre, yes, while granted they did lose a couple of them without Jokic, they've actually, I think, done pretty well. I mean, they beat Boston, they beat Philly, they beat Toronto. Those are all, credible teams that are over 500. They covered against Cleveland, remember, even though they were massive underdogs, because I think we were overestimating or maybe the odds makers were overestimating a little bit Jokic's absence. Sure, they lost to Brooklyn. You're going to lose some games, but Denver's been kind of money. Atlanta had made the trade. What do you think with this one? I think it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, man. In this one, I'm gonna be on the Hawks, man. I think the
Okay.
Nuggets have been so profitable over since Jokic went down to where now they back at home. Everybody just gonna think that it's a Nugget spot because the Nuggets at home. They play good. They play in the elevation, but I think that this Hawks team can get their season going. They got Trae Young out, and now it's time to get it going. They got
Oh,
Jalen Johnson leading the show. And everybody got to do is just follow behind. They was playing good without Trae Young before Trae Young came back, so I think they ready to get going, get another win streak going. So I'm gonna be on the Hawks in this one.
they deserve to play a little better. I don't want to kick Trey under the bus here. I mean, yeah, he might be playing poor defensively and maybe Atlanta, but when you see a player who a part of a young nucleus, right? Or I say young, Trey's been around a few years, but kind of celebrating his own departure. To me, that kind of says like what you're saying here. Atlanta maybe a little bit. Maybe I don't think they'll show it openly, but maybe they're like, hey, this has been a burden. We got some new, they're 13-8 against the spread as an underdog is Atlanta. Denver's done a fine job here. I'm going to go with the over in this one, DeAndre. 8 straight meetings between the Hawks and the Nuggets have gone over, and Denver's been going over. They're over in 10 of their 15
Yeah,
home.
this injury report nasty. Kispert out, McCullum questionable, Bates, Johnson, Jokic, Valanciunas out, Jones questionable, Brown, Gordon, and Murray are probable. Nasty
Okay.
work for the Nuggets right now. Get the
Yeah.
Hawks at a good price because if all these players get ruled out, the line is going to flip flop to the Hawks. So do what you can with that information.
Okay. Yeah, I would think those players who were acquired can make this lineup. I mean, we're talking a good, 48 hours here or more since the trade occurred, right? So I think they can get in there. Well, Kispert, I'd be interested. It says questionable, but he has been injured. He's missed, I believe, 2 straight weeks, if I'm not mistaken, with an injury. So it's just listed on here as a trade, but again, he's been hurt too. So we'll see, and we'll see McCollum there if he's in his Hawks uniform here on Friday night. Okay, and Konkwu is also questionable. All right, we got just a few more here in this one for Friday night. Oh, I'm sorry, chat's on
Nuggets
fire here.
been out on the road too. This one, two,
Yeah,
three, four road games for the Nuggets.
oh
And
yeah,
now
no,
you got to
remember?
come back home and play a
Oh, it's more
feisty
than that.
Hawks team.
I
That's
think it's
tough.
six. I think it's six road games.
Oh,
Remember?
6 road games I only seen
Oh,
4 of them.
he got injured back on the 27th, I think, against Miami, and then they played Toronto, Cleveland, Brooklyn, Philly, and
Yeah.
Boston.
Now they got to come back home. Tough spot, but hey, let's get it.
Let's see here. It's Timu Kobe. Timu Kobe. That's
Facts. That's a good one, brother. Appreciate that. That's a good one. Yeah.
we're ordering off a Timu here. All right, Nuggets and over for Andre, and maybe a Hawks statement game. Mr. Wesker was saying about that other game. Okay, Gordon to go, but I think Andre mentioned the injured list. I think Gordon, though, you mentioned actually had at least a little bit of a positive report there, if I'm not mistaken, on his injury report. Probable. And Mike says Hawks will be better without Trey. I mean, that's the popular consensus. Like I said, you don't want to, there was a time when Trey was the flavor of the, season there a little bit, early in his career. It's kind of weird how it's kind of unfolded down there in Atlanta. But all right, let's see what else. And still got Murray, Gordon, Brown, and Hardaway. But yeah, we mentioned some of those guys. Mr. Weskers gives us the injury report there. Thank you, Mr. Weskers. And I think that might be, let's see, Hawks money line, Suns money line. Thank you to Mike for your picks in the chat. And let's see here. Braun isn't helping. I don't know. All right, you guys. A lot of comments on this game. DeAndre Timmy Choo on the under here. And okay, I think that might be. I think I got through everything there. Trey was good. Okay. All right, let me continue on here with our next matchup. We've got the Rockets here, another road favorite here, DeAndre, against Portland here. I keep touting Portland as a good cover. Houston is pretty dynamite here, 22-12, but Portland has now won 4 in a row, DeAndre. They're having a moment right now, just coming off that win over Houston the other night, 2 nights ago. So they're playing the double dip here in Portland. Portland won that game, DeAndre, 103-102. They were a 7.5-point dog in that one. They're 6.5 tonight, fresh off the win over this Rockets team.
Yeah, the Blazers. I'm gonna be on the Blazers in this one. Blazers as a home dog is 9-3 ATS. I think it's just too many points to lay on the road with Houston. They just played this team. It's a bad spot for Houston. Houston is 11-10 on the road. Houston has missed the cover in 4 or 5 with poor shooting. Trailblazers have covered 6 of 7 with good defense. And you said they on a 4-game win streak also. So I'm gonna take the points with Portland at home.
Sengun is out again here, the big man for Houston. And Portland does have some injuries on the list, but most of them are long-term. Blake Wesley is out of this game still. He's been out for a month now. Let me see here. Chris Murray, Jeremy Grant, questionable for the Blazers here in this one. Crawford, questionable here. They played to 205 the other night, but I think it will be higher here.
Total.
20. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I take over 1.5 is what I'll do. Actually, though, the total here 220.5, I believe. There we go. Thanks, DeAndre. Let me fix that up. I think 220. Yeah, 220 and a half right here in this one, and I'll still take the over, even though it'll be a little harder to get over 220 than 1.5. But I'm going to go over with these two. Right now, both teams are trending under here of late. The last one did go under as well, but I am going to take the over in this one. Houston 12-9 to the over on the road, and Portland 10-8 to the over at home. And my algorithm says take the over after that 205. Let's see here what we got from the chat. And Andre says, is Sengun playing? He is not playing. Mr. Wesker says he's got to take the Rockets on the extendo in this one. Mr. Wesker wants to take the Blazers, but he had them yesterday there. Let's see what else. Andre says Rockets money line. And let's see. Yeah, Cal, let's see. Hey, I want to say hello to my good friend, Sir Mackie Loves Pie. It's been a long time, Sir Mackie here. We don't have any tennis coverage on our show here tonight, but tell you what, I'm watching tennis right now. And okay, I guess that's it for the comments from this one. DeAndre says, take the home Blazers plus the points.
Happy New Year's, Onk.
Happy New Year, Sir Mackie Loves Pie. All right. All right, DeAndre, the Kings taking on the Warriors here in this one. Warriors, big favorite, 13.5. Kings on a losing streak still here right now. DeAndre, they're up to 6 straight losses right now. Ironically, though, DeAndre, Sacramento's won 6 of the last 8 meetings against the Golden State Warriors. Of course, it is their kind of natural rival. But right now they're in a pretty big slump, and the Warriors are coming off a win. They're going back and forth, win-loss, win-loss, win-loss. But they're off a win here over the Bucks last time out. Talk about the Warriors.
Yeah, man. I honestly don't know in this game. Honestly, man, the Kings are 3-16 on the road. Kings have missed the cover in 5 of 6 with poor shooting. I'm going to just take the Warriors at home. Not my favorite play, not my best play, but I'll take the Warriors at home. This Kings team is nasty. Was beating the Mavericks all game at home as an underdog and somehow still lost that game outright. The Kings just haven't been competitive. I just don't think the Kings got a fully NBA roster to compete a full game. Golden State Warriors is 12-5 at home. They averaging almost 117 points. I'm gonna take the Warriors. Warriors shooting almost 40% from 3, 51% from the field. I'll be on the Warriors, man. Sacramento is bad.
Well, I know it's a tough one here. You know what I do, DeAndre, when I get a little bit and I don't know what to do, and it might be a tough game. I roll the money line dice, and it came up with this, DeAndre. Look right here, 2 units on the home team against the spread and the over. With the this is what you just roll these dice. You don't have to handicap. Just take a chance.
Yeah,
I will go over.
Especially with this nasty game.
I'm half kidding. I will take the over as my pick, mostly because
you talking about Green and Westbrook wrestle.
Last
Timothy Tusha, you funny, my boy. I needed that joke.
Last 5 meetings between the two teams have gone over between these two, so I'll go over. Plus, it's JNR here is going over as well here in this one.
JNR.
So on the Kings too. He's on the Kings though in this one.
You'll be on the Kings by yourself, my boy.
Cal Dog says 13, too many points. He's taking the over. Yeah, I think. DeAndre is on an island here. Here's the Warriors win, but don't cover. And Green and Green and Westbrook. All right. Let's see what else. Actually, the injury list is pretty clean here in this game for both teams. Other than the long-term injuries, I mean, we know Sabonis has been out all season pretty much. Cow Dog says, "Hey, I mean, this is a close proximity. It's not really a rivalry game because the Warriors are so much better. But again, the Kings have actually gotten the better of these guys here of late. Are the Kings tanking? Are the Kings tanking? No, they're just
No, I
bad.
think they just that bad.
They're just bad, DeAndre.
Yeah.
Right? Right now, they're in uh, third behind, or in the in the reverse standings behind uh, Indiana and New Orleans. And New Orleans, I don't even think they own their pick. I think Atlanta owns New Orleans' pick currently. Um, okay, that might be it for that one. Thank you to Tom Brown today. Good to see Tom Brown in the chat. He was the one that said, "Are the Kings tanking?" Okay, and let's go to the final game here.
Brown.
Bucks, yep, Bucks and Lakers here in this one. You got the both teams coming off a loss right now, but the Lakers have been playing pretty well for sure. They're a great favorite, one of the best favorites in the league. DeAndre, 15-4 against the spread as a favorite. Milwaukee 6-14 against the spread as a dog.
Yeah, LA is 10-6 at home. They averaging almost 120 points. Bucks have missed the cover in three or four with spots of poor defense. We seen JJ Redick get on his Lakers team and call certain players out, and they kind of stepped it up. Let's see. Prince is out, Reeves out, Hachimura and James are questionable. Um, I'm gonna be on the Lakers in this one. I'm gonna be on the Lakers in this one, like Mr. Ramon said. They're one of the top covering teams in the NBA right now. Milwaukee have definitely took a step down.
Yeah, yeah.
Giannis can't do everything. I wouldn't be surprised if Giannis get traded before the deadline.
Wow. I mean, it's hard to fathom because he's meant so much to that franchise, and uh, is it just a case of, hey, we just can't do enough to support you, Giannis? So maybe we can get back a haul. I mean, it's not like Giannis is. It still feels like he's in his prime, right? And he is, but I mean, he came in the league so young. I mean, he's been in here over a decade here right now. So I don't know, DeAndre. Last time you talk about a trade the night before Trey Young got traded the next day. Is it time for Giannis? I think with Young, it was a little more fire. The fire was brewing there on his trade. I'll go here with the over. This one's already a dropping here right now as we speak. I'm showing this one has dropped to 231.5 right now at a couple of books from 233. I'm going over. I don't care. I'm going over in this matchup with the Bucks and the Lakers here. I will take the over. Lakers have gone over in 13 of their last. They're 13-3 to the over at home. So I know the Bucks have been an over team, and the Lakers have been going under in a few of late. But I'm going over here in this one, and DeAndre on the Lakers. All right, fam. Let's see what's up in the chat with this last game, and then we'll go to some college action with DeAndre here on Night Moves. All right, let's see here. They might be tanking for Boozer. 2 units on the Bucks, man. For Mr. Weskers here, he says that Giannis is balling out right now. I want to say hello to RC Life. Nice to see RC Life. Says, what's going on with all these players out right now? That's just what happens in the NBA. They can't play every day apparently anymore. Andre says, Bucks money line, Giannis dominates. Lakers are trash. Trade LeBron.
Mhm.
No, unfortunately, there is no. I couldn't imagine any team uh, coming together with a package with his salary, with the situation. I mean, LeBron to me is stuck in LA this year. I mean, you just couldn't do it. All right, want to say hello also to uh, Van Gray Malakarjan. I don't know. I might be saying something bad. And this is DeAndre.
3470.
Yeah, this is DeAndre with me here right now. All right. And let's see, anything else? RC Life's hot on his props. Thank you, RC Life. And I guess I got a new name, Moneyline Ramon. I don't know. It doesn't have quite a ring to it, but that's going to do it for the college basketball segment. DeAndre is going to lay it with the Lakers. I'll take the over. We gave you a side and a total on each NBA game. Good luck tomorrow night, and I really appreciate it. And Jimmy Lambeau is here. He said, "How about the Canes last night? Getting it done." And Bucks money line there.
Mr. Weskers like Bucks money line chat. Listen to Mr. Weskers.
All right, DeAndre. It's a typical Friday night in college basketball here. Not a big card by any stretch, but we're going to look at a few games here for sure for the action on Friday night. Let's get to it and take a look. I think at 3 games here on the card, and it's going to be first off. Going to go to the MAC. Take a look at this one, 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific, with Miami of Ohio taking on Toledo here. Miami of Ohio on the road. So far, so good for Miami of Ohio. DeAndre, they're the most overlooked team in the country here right now. Nobody's paying attention to them. They have the nation's second longest winning streak. They are 16-0 right now, and nobody's even noticing because they're in the MAC. But let's give them their props. This is their moment on Night Moves to get talked about. They're the slightest of favorites here. Could you imagine? You're 16-0 and only a 1.5 point favorite. But hey, you mentioned this is a great game. Toledo comes in here 3-0 in conference. Miami of Ohio is 4-0 in conference play. Also, Kent State and Buffalo are also 3-0 right now. But Miami of Ohio, DeAndre, they don't have a standout player. They just feel to me like they're just a great cohesive team all around. They are fun to watch.
Yeah, this game gonna be on TV. I think this is a good up spot for Toledo, man. Toledo have owned this matchup. They 4-1 their last 5 matchup against each other. I take a Toledo. I think their home crowd gonna be effective in this game. Miami Ohio kind of true, kind of not the true first road game, but it's gonna be a big test on the road. So I'm gonna be on Toledo in this spot.
Yeah, I mean, come on, they weren't out there knocking off national powers during this winning streak, but they're not even ranked here necessarily. If you look at the Ken Palm rankings with Miami of Ohio, they're not even up there yet, quite into the top 25 or anything like that. So even Nebraska is ranked 15th. So that's how far down still Miami of Ohio is, despite this undefeated record. But hey, it is what it is. You're in the MAC, and all you can do is beat these teams in front of you. So, but I get it, DeAndre. You can't win them all. This conference play, and it's definitely against one of the better teams here in the conference as well because of that record here. So for me, I'll take the under here in this one at 163 between Miami of Ohio and Bowling Green. I think we gotta, it's going to be a good game for sure. I know that's a big total, but give me the under in this one with Miami of Ohio and Toledo. DeAndre says take Toledo. This is the big game. Shouldn't fault Toledo here. They are 9-6 overall straight up coming in, but they are 4-1 against the spread as an underdog. I will mention they are 1-5 against the spread at home, but they were favored in a lot of those games. So DeAndre says take Toledo to stop Miami of Ohio's 16-game winning streak out of the gate. I'll take the under here at 163. See in the chat if anybody takes note of this one. It's going to be Andre. Thank you. It's JNR. I might have missed just saying goodbye, but good night. And let's see here. Toledo at home, maybe here for Timmy Two Shoes. Who did Miami of Ohio play? Like you just wake up one day and you're like, this team's 16-0. Well, let me tell you, some of these opponents: Trinity Christian, Indiana East, Milligan. But they also played some other, Air Force. I mean, who are the better best teams that they've probably played. Wright State and Akron was the best team, but they played them at home. DeAndre mentioned the road games there. They did beat conference games on the road, Ball State and Bowling Green, which is actually a pretty decent team. Mac wise, Andre's on the over here. Cal Dog like in Miami, and Mr. West is all right. Next up, T is let's keep it right here in the MAC, shall we? With Miami of Ohio and Bowling Green. So I'm sorry, Akron and Bowling Green. Akron comes in 2-1. Bowling Green is 2-2. We know Akron, DeAndre, one of the highest paced teams and best offenses in the country, at least according to their schedule, if you know what I mean. Akron comes in here a 2.5 point favorite on the road, and total here 164. Both teams have 11 wins.
Yeah, both of these teams have similar records, man. I think Bowling Green got an edge on the defensive end and the size advantage. Akron is a small team. I think Bowling Green can exploit them. I take Bowling Green. I think it's going to come down to the wire. Bowling Green also coming off a loss, so I'll back them with the points at home.
All right, Bowling Green, 3-1 against the spread. Also as an underdog so far this season, coming in just 2-4 ATS in their last 6 games. Akron's 3-1 ATS on the road. They're also 10-4 against Akron in their last. Akron's also 10-4 against Bowling Green in their last 14 matchups. Akron's won 7 straight over Bowling Green, but I don't know if I disagree with DeAndre here. I think Bowling Green might be okay despite that 2-5 spread record at home. I mentioned Akron; they're a top 20 team in offensive efficiency, but I'm taking the under in this one as well at 164.5. Akron's 1-3 to the under on the road. Bowling Green's 2-5 to the under at home. So I'll take under 164.5 here. And DeAndre says take Bowling Green plus those points tonight. A pretty good game in our Maction, our own form of Maction here. Let's see here. Mr. Wesker says he likes Akron so far. Cal Dog's making the old comparison already, the head-to-head, both playing Western. I thought, was it Western Michigan or Eastern? They all both played Western Michigan already? No. Let's see here. Andre says Bowling Green and the over here. Also, Greg says Akron 82-80. And let's see what. Oh, hello to Charles Bowen the third. He says each of the last 16 games between these two have gone over 163. Wow, 16 in a row over that. Fewer. Oh, yeah. Charles says, 16 straight below this total is what he's saying. I think there, DeAndre. I will just say, though, this Akron team, and again, I'm going under too, so I'm not arguing it. I'm just stating the it's the obvious, but this Akron team is really supercharged, if you will, as far as their offense is concerned. So I think what you're seeing here is just an anomaly with Akron this year, and that's why those totals have been lower. But I do love that stat, by the way. All right, let's go to one more, DeAndre. And look, I think it might be the biggest game here on a Friday anyway. We don't have a huge schedule, but got to have some nighttime action in the Big Ten here with SC going on the road, taking on red hot Minnesota here in a winning streak right now for the Golden Gophers. They've won 5 straight. They're also on fire at home, 9-0 so far this season. USC's only been an underdog twice, and they failed to cover in both of them. The 2 games were the 2 games so far on this trip. They've been on the road here for a while, DeAndre. They played Michigan, they played Michigan State, and now they're playing Minnesota. Lot of days here on the road and not many games, but that's how it goes. I don't think they're going home. So what do you got here?
USC have dropped both Big Ten conference road games. Minnesota comes in off a win over Iowa. I think it's a Minnesota spot at home. This is USC third road game. I think they just ready to get this over with and get back home. So I'm gonna take Minnesota with the points.
Okay,
Or I'm gonna
DeAndre
lay
says,
it money line. Oh,
like, oh, lay the money line?
Minnesota. I'm on Minnesota.
Minnesota
I'm on Minnesota.
laying the points or
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
laying 4? Okay, yeah. Lay the points here with Minnesota. Yeah, not only are they winning, they're covering big time here of late. What didn't start off hot, but now they've covered here right now 4 of their last 5. USC, meanwhile, 1-5 ATS in their last 6 games overall, and just 2-7 against the spread. Their last 9 games on the road, dating back to last season. So SC's been, yeah, they were hot, but they ran into it at Michigan and got beaten. Also got beat there by 29 points at Michigan State. So you can see maybe where this SC team is headed now. Right now, Minnesota's gone under in 10 of their last 14 here, and SC's under in 4 of 6 of their home road games, but I'm going over here in this one with SC and Minnesota at 146.5. Let's say what the chat's got, and then we'll move on to a few hockey games. DeAndre, you can say goodbye to everyone, and let's see what else. Andre says it goes over in the end. Mr. Weskers likes SC plus the points there, and Timmy Chushu is SC plus the points. As well, Minnesota money line and over for Andre. Timmy likes the under though in this one. And let's see, Greg made it. He says Minnesota beat Iowa State and played Purdue tough, so take Minnesota 75-70 there. All right, DeAndre, great job tonight on our Friday card. Appreciate you being here with me, and head on over to Tony'sPicks.com and check out our premium picks. Absolutely, our best picks over at Tony's Picks. DeAndre, you're ready to go, locked and loaded for the action here on Friday night. What's going on here at Tony's?
Oh yeah. Like I said, man, it's definitely a great time to head over to Tony'sPicks.com. I gave out some winners last night on the show. I know we got some winners in this show tonight, so I just need y'all to go back and listen and pay attention. But I appreciate all the love, all that support. Shout out everybody in the chat. Shout out Cal Dog, shout out Mr. Weskers, shout out Greg, shout out Timmy Two Shoe. Shout out, hold on, give me a second. Shout out Greg, yeah, shout out Charles, shout out Mr. Weskers, Andrew, Jimmy Lambo. Shout out everybody in that chat who be rocking with us, man. We appreciate all that love and that support. Cal Dog, I gotta skirt off when it get time for hockey, but nah. We got our best bet loaded in, ready to go. Money making Friday. You know what I'm saying? We're just trying to stay focused. We eventually gonna go in the heater, you know what I'm saying? So check us out at TonySpeaks.com. Use the code TonyT at checkout for 15%. Use the Capper promotional deal 2 for 1. Pair me and Mr. Ramon up and let us put some money in y'all pocket. Let's get right going into a weekend full of action. NFL. Big college basketball slate Saturday, so hey, let's get it. We'll see y'all tomorrow night. Well, I'll see y'all tomorrow night, man. Y'all be safe, enjoy yourself. Good luck. Appreciate all the love and that support. Mr. Weskers, Syracuse is not that good.
Enjoy the game tomorrow night, DeAndre. All right, really appreciate DeAndre stopping in here and covering the card with me on Night Moves. We'll also preview here the NHL. Won't be here long. We just got 3 games on tap for Friday night after the big card there on Saturday. Hey, we had some winners, though, on Night Moves last night in the NHL. How about it? I mean, winner with Buffalo. They won again, did Buffalo. Man, they're hot right now. We had them here on the show last night. Also brought you a winner, Anaheim and Carolina game to go over here. Also brought you a winner here on the show last night with the Nashville Predators. Again, taking Nashville over the Islanders. We also had the late winner with Columbus and Vegas to go over. I think actually finished sub 500. So let me see if I can at least get 2 or 3 here tonight. On Night Moves, we'll go to the NHL. Thank you, everybody, for being here in the chat with us. We've got 60 of you here right now, and we'll cover the games here on the ice. Let's go to it with first up. The Caps are on the road taking on the Blackhawks here in this one. You got the Capitals here about a final 45 in this one, total 5.5. Man, the Blackhawks have woken up. They were struggling there for a while. You know, we started off pretty good saying, wow, the Blackhawks have really improved this season, but they gave all those wins back here. But now a 4-game winning streak has them 18, 18, and 7 right now. Meanwhile, for Washington, they come in off of a loss at home to Dallas, just had a 3-game homestand. They lost to Chicago back on January the 3rd. So 6 days ago, Chicago won it 3-2 at Washington in the first meeting of the season between the two teams. So see what, if you guys want to comment in the chat with me here, you're welcome to do so. You got a Washington team here that has won 5 of the last 7 meetings between these two teams overall, but Washington just 1-6 straight up on the road here in their last 7 games coming into this one. Also, you have for the Blackhawks here, they've won, as I said, 4 straight games. 10 of the last 15 meetings between these two teams have gone over. Washington's gone over in 6 of their last 8 games. Also, 5 of the last 7 meetings between these two teams have gone over when playing in Chicago. So I'm going to take the over in this one with Washington and Chicago here. I've done nothing but give out totals here tonight, so let me give out another one. Give me the over in this one. Yes, the first one is 3-2, but they did beat last season in an April meeting in Washington, and the Caps won that one 5-3. Like I said, 10 of the last 15 between these two. That's a pretty big sample size, actually. Nearly 8 years of results, but I'll take the over in this one. You're welcome to comment in the chat with me here on tonight's 3-game hockey card. Timmy Choo says the Caps will win. The Hawks won't know what's going on. Also here, Andre says take all the dogs on the money line, I think. Cal Dog says Blackhawks playing well right now. Why not try them? Andre, Blackhawks money line. Greg says 3-2 Chicago. Run it back, huh? Protests for an anytime goal. Greg says, hey, Chicago just might have their number. Washington has won 5 of the last 7 meetings between the two teams. Next up, the Kings are on the road against Winnipeg. Well, here's where I got to eat my medicine. I took the Winnipeg Jets here on the show last night. Try to snap that 10-game losing streak. I said, take the Jets. The Jets were winning the game 3-2 last night against the Oil in the 3rd period, but you know what happened. The Oilers came back to win and send Winnipeg to their 11th straight defeat. What was I thinking in that one there? Hey, you know, maybe they did cover the spread, if you so to speak, by hanging in there for so long, but still got the loss. They're 11th in a row. Winnipeg is 1-15 as an underdog this season. They're 15, 22, and 5 overall. The Kings are 18, 14, and 10. They've actually won 2 of their last 3 games. They lost to San Jose last time out, but owned a couple of the wins over Minnesota. The Kings' problem, we know, the scoring goals. They don't score They don't score enough goals, and that's kind of cost them. I am going to take them in this game. Winnipeg's on the back-to-back here, following the loss last night to Edmonton. They've lost to Edmonton and VGK here this week, both by scores of 4-3. Give me the Kings on the road in this one to beat Winnipeg. And man, Winnipeg, this losing streak still continues here right now. 11 straight losses for Winnipeg. But at least I'll take them once in a while. I want to say hello to Rust Child the Great. He says that tomorrow's going to be a dog day in the NHL. Also, let's see. No Jets, says Greg. Why'd you take the Jets, Ramon? Cow dog, liking the under here. Timmy says the Kings will crush the Jets, especially with them on the back-to-back. And Greg says it'll be 3-2 in favor of the Kings. All right, let's take a look at the next one here, our final game of the night. You got the St. Louis Blues on the road taking on the Utah Mammoth. We saw some people talking Utah Mammoth hockey in the chat earlier before we long got to this segment. Utah's won their last 2 games in a row here over Ottawa, over the Rangers, and Utah comes in 21-20-3. St. Louis, meanwhile, has won 2 of their last 3. They're 17-19-8. They just lost to the Blackhawks a couple of nights ago, 7-3 on the road, but did have wins over BGK and Montreal before that. They talk about teams having trouble scoring. That's the St. Louis Blues. They're last in the league in goals scored. So what are they going to do here against this Utah Mammoth team in this one? Hear from you guys in the chat if you want, and I'll cover it here a little bit with these two in this one. We've got this Utah team coming in here right now. They've won 4 of the last 6 meetings at home against the Blues. The Blues come in just having gone over in 5 of their last 6 games on the road. Utah has gone over in 6 of their last 8 games at home. I'm going to take Utah here actually on the puck line. Give me the Mammoth to crush the Blues here and get a puck line victory, a little bit of plus money tonight. I think the Mammoth will wallop them at plus 150 tonight, minus 1.5. And let's see from the chat, we got the Blues here on Andre's on the Blues here. Timmy might want to take the Blues as well. Greg says it'll be 4-2 Mammoth tonight. Timmy's got Keller for a goal. Cal going under here in this one. All right, gang, what a great show we had. Nice, easy show here for an hour. And I want to thank DeAndre again for coming on as our expert handicapper here tonight. Hey, going over to Tony'sPicks.com and use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 15% off those premium pick packages. There you see DeAndre. Take a look at the handicapper leaderboards and see who's hot. Saw already. Look at our hockey leader here, volume man, Steve Duncan, 35-19 over the last 7 days. You get your money's worth there. 8 plays a day with Steve. Chris is hot. Chris from Nashville up there, 9-4. Mr. Bittler also a winning week. Al Ninos getting it done as well. Ron up there. Some great cappers here over at Tony'sPicks.com. You can click on the All Cappers tab. I know who's not on that list. You better get move on here. Come on, Ramon. You're just flatlining it here right now. Check me out over at Tony'sPicks.com and use the promo code. I got some winning numbers here over the last 7 days. I'm up in a couple of winners in the NBA. I'm ahead in the NFL. I've got my college football as well. So check me out over at Tony'sPicks.com. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 15% off those premium pick packages. I'll be back tomorrow with more night moves. And we'll preview the card for Saturday. Of course, the NFL playoffs are set to go with a couple of games on Saturday. Also, a big card, of course, in college basketball and a big NHL card as well. So it's going to be a pretty big card there, and we'll have a great show tomorrow. I want to thank everyone in the chat here as well tonight. And let's see who else is signing off with me. Timmy Two Shoes. Mr. Weskers, Cal Dog as well. DeAndre said thanks to all of you guys, and I want to thank you as well for joining me here on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel, the 50,000 subscriber juggernaut. Make sure you join Tony with his panel on the Tony's Picks morning show tomorrow at 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific. Tony gets you ready for the action on Friday, and then of course it's the Daily Dangle. Rod joins you with sometimes a guest there previewing the hockey action, and also at 5 p.m. Rod's got you covered with the drive-through. Get you ready for the primetime action, and of course Tony's got his videos up for the big games in NBA and the big college football game tomorrow night. So that's going to do it here for us. And thank you for very much, Sir Mackey. Thank you. Good to see you there. Yeah. You think it's getting old for us, huh, my man? As we're here at 1 o'clock in the morning here in Vegas. So thanks a lot, everybody. We catch you tomorrow. More Night Moves.